What's up, everybody? Paul Hickey here with Data-Driven Design. Welcome back to WooCommerce University. I'm going to continue to show you a few things about the Beaver Builder theme and how to design within the Beaver Builder theme before we continue to build our WooCommerce store. So the next thing I'm going to show you is the styling of the fonts and the ways to change the fonts in both the global elements and the individual elements. So I think first you can see that these are all one font, right? It's all the same font. And when we click into Beaver Builder and then go to Edit Home, we can see that if we click into heading, it's going to show us that the font being used is default, right? Now, that default font is always controlled in the customize option. So let's go ahead and click customize. Now we're back into our customize and we can see that there are several different options in here. And when I click general, I get to see layout, background, accent color, headings, text, buttons, etc. Now, one thing you probably noticed in the earlier lesson is we started to use this teal blue as an accent color. So let's do that. Let's actually make teal blue our accent color. Otherwise, we're gonna have all these areas throughout our site where it's gonna pull in that Beaver Builder blue. And so if we just want to save that, we can do that by changing our accent color to that color in the global settings. Now we can still always change it in each element. A good example is see this button, primary button here. It's green. We could go into the button and change it. But before we do that, let's change the default style of the button to custom. And then that way we can make the background color of the button the teal blue. Basically, we've got a button color that's the teal blue and then a hover button color that's the gray. And actually what the primary background color is supposed to be is the teal blue. So let's actually change this to white, and then that way we don't have a conflict there. So, okay, so that's good. So now, I believe there's probably some styling applied to that button from within that element that's making it green, but if we remove that, it should change to the teal blue. So we're gonna try that. Now, our font family globally is Helvetica, right? So I'm going to show you how to, if you go into headings, you can change the font family from Helvetica to any number of fonts that Beaver Builder has in it. So you gotta love that. I mean, any number of fonts, like let's just pick one. Let's pick PT Sans and just see what PT Sans looks like as the header font. Okay, so see how the header font globally changed to PT Sans. We can change that to really whatever we want it to be. And you can also upload custom fonts, which I can show you in a future lesson, or you can contact me individually and I can show you how to do that from within Beaver Builder. But if there's any particular font that you want to use here, chances are it's already in here. Barlow is one that I'm a fan of. We could go with Barlow and boom, we'll have Barlow everywhere as our header font. Now we can make the font weight be whatever we want it to be. It could be thin. Okay, so you kind of like that. Now you can make it uppercase. If you've already got content in there, you don't have to go in and retype it in uppercase. You can make it uppercase. Let's put capitalize. That should work. There might be a case in there already. But let's go ahead and see that when we go into the element. Okay. Now that's the style for all headings. So these are actual text. So now let's go to text and see how our text here is still Helvetica, and so is our button. So if we wanted to change the text to something like I like Lato. I'm going to click L, and then we can select Lato, and now you have Lato is going to replace Helvetica as the global body font. So you can see everywhere we have the uppercase. See, there's the uppercase Barlow Light, and then now we have the regular case Leto, and this, okay, that's uppercase now. So that just took a minute, but that's actually working, so that's good. All right, now let's click publish, and let's go back into the page, because that is how you set your global settings. And see that this menu font here changed to Leto because that is styled as the body font. So now we can exit the customizer once we've published the changes, and it'll take us back into the full screen mode. And see how that's looking? Now, there's probably styling on this button. So let's go in there to this button. And we can remove the styling, the green styling. We can remove the green styling from this button, background color and hover color. And when we do that and click save, it should resume. See how it changed to our global settings and our global hover color settings. There it is. So the cool thing about Beaver Builder is that you can apply these global settings site-wide, but then what you can do is also change them individually if you want to. So if you really wanted this button to be green, it stayed green because it still has those settings applied to it. But this one changed when I changed those settings. Now, if we were to add a new button, then it would apply the global settings to it. So I wanted to show you the difference between the global settings and the individual element settings within Beaver Builder. I hope this helps you begin to build the best e-commerce site possible.